They found the bones in silence, ancient, fragile, and waiting. Yet the moment they surfaced, the world grew loud. In the early 1990s, across deserts, riverbanks, and windswept plains, archaeologists brushed soil from human remains older than memory itself. To scientists, these bones were time capsules, clues to migration, diet, disease, and the deep story of how humanity spread across the earth. To indigenous communities, they were something else entirely. Ancestors, family, not artifacts, but relatives disturbed. At first, the conflict whispered, a meeting here, a letter there. Then it rose into a global argument that still hasn't settled. In laboratories, researchers spoke carefully, reverently. They described isotope analysis, DNA fragments, carbon dates measured in tens of thousands of years. Each test promised answers to questions humanity had asked forever. Who were we? Where did we come from? How did we survive? But outside those labs, elders gathered. They spoke of rest, of spirits unsettled by bright lights and latex gloves. They told stories passed mouth to ear for generations, stories that said the dead must remain whole, undisturbed, return to the land that shaped them. To study these remains, they said, was to repeat old wounds carved by colonization and erasure. The tension sharpened with every discovery. Courtrooms replaced dig sites. Laws were written, challenged, rewritten. In the United States, NAGPRA, the Native American Graves Protection and Repatriation Act, forced museums and universities to confront what they held. Elsewhere, similar debates unfolded with different names, the same ache. Scientists feared knowledge lost forever. Communities feared dignity lost again. Then came the cases that changed everything. Skeletons with no clear modern descendants. Remains so old they blurred the lines between science and story. Who had the right to decide their fate? A lab? A tribe? The state? Humanity itself? Voices rose. Trust cracked. Some researchers accused opponents of burying truth. Some communities accused science of hiding behind progress to justify harm. And yet, slowly, something shifted. Around shared tables, not podiums, conversations began. Scientists listened. Elders questioned. New paths emerged. Non-invasive techniques, collaborative research, ceremonies held before analysis, reburials after study. Not perfect solutions, but human ones. The bones did not speak. But through conflict, compromise, and care, they forced the living to ask a harder question than any dataset could answer. What do we owe the past? Knowledge or respect? Perhaps the answer is not one or the other, but the courage to hold both, gently in the same hands. If this story made you think, please like, share, and subscribe. It helps the channel grow and brings more stories like this to you.